What's up everybody, my name is BVMSerious and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Today is day 1 of Pokemon Go Fest 2022 and I'm really excited because there is a lot to cover, so stay tuned. Alright, so right now we are currently in the rainforest habitat and there are actually 4 different habitats occurring each hour. Another thing I wanted to cover too is that there are actually 2 featured region exclusives for the event, one of which is Torkoal and the other is Tropius, which is actually what I have on screen right now. Torkoal you can only find in Southeast Asia and even India, and Tropius you can only find in Africa. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and actually catch this Tropius right quick. There we go, we got a new dex entry on Tropius. So obviously we have the special research for the event where there are a couple of different paths, and with that actually comes a brand new mythical, and that Pokemon is none other than Shaymin. So at the very end of the research, or close to the end of the research, we will get a free landform Shaymin at the end. So that is something I'm very excited about. And obviously with each habitat there are 4 different collection challenges that you can actually do. Like I said, right now we are in the rainforest habitat. I'm not sure what hour is going to be next, but there's also the plains habitat, the city habitat, and the tundra habitat. So those are the other hours that are currently featured, and right now I'm mostly just shiny checking all the Pokemon. So far I haven't had too much luck with shinies. The only shiny I got was a Turtwig, but I've already got a shiny Turtwig from its community day. Also, I did forget to mention too is that there are 5 new shiny families that have been introduced with this year's Go Fest. Those being the Shrimish and Numel families, the Carablast and Shelmet families, and the most exciting one of all is the Axew family. So this is the opportunity right now to go and shiny check as many Axews as possible. I think Axew, I want to say, is in the Plains habitat, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure, but I know you can actually get it out of Tier 1 raids right now, which is very exciting because yeah, that's probably like the only like kind of raid I'm going to be doing right now. The only other ones are obviously like the second stages of the Gen 7 starters, and then Kyogre and Groudon and Pikachu. Those ones I'm really not all that excited about. So if I get like invites to like a Kyogre or Groudon raid, I'm obviously just going to pass it because I already have the shinies for them and I've got a ton of them as it is. So the only raids I'm really looking out for at the moment are Axews, and that's it. I'm not doing anything else. Alright, so we are now currently in the Tundra Habitat. We have just left the Rainforest Habitat a little while ago. And on screen right now I have a Poplio, which is actually what I need to complete the collection challenge for the Tundra Habitat. So I'm actually going to go on ahead and catch this thing right now. Hopefully I actually get it. And also in this habitat, there really isn't a whole lot interesting to get. I mean, aside from like the fact that there's Cubchoo that spawns in this habitat, and also the Galarian Darumaka, which has a rare chance to spawn, because obviously I don't have those shinies yet. But that's kind of the whole goal, is to get one of those 2 things, and then hopefully I can actually get those shinies. But otherwise, everything else is pretty much solid. I don't need anything else. But obviously right now I do need this Poplio because it's for the collection challenge, so I am going to catch it right now. Oh yeah, the other thing I did forget to mention too is like the other thing I'm also interested in this habitat is Meditite, because I'm so close now. I think I only just have 2 more power-ups remaining to fully max out my XL Medicham, and that'll be the 3rd Pokemon I need to max out to level 50. That way I can actually get to the next level, which I believe is level 47. So yep. I'm just going to be catching every single Meditite I see in this habitat, and then hope that I can get enough candies and make some more XL candies, and then power up my XL Medicham for PvP purposes. And also in other news, I ended up buying me and my dad t-shirts for this year's Go Fest to wear in spirit of the event. However, unfortunately for me, it seems like the roles just like kind of reversed. Whereas a couple of years ago when we did the Go Fest back in 2020, I got my shirt and my dad did not get his. I ended up getting a refund for it, which is good, but still would have been nice to get that. But this year my dad actually got his t-shirt and I don't have my t-shirt, which is kind of unfortunate. But it says it's still out for delivery. It's supposed to come today, which that's kind of why we're kind of staying local in this area. That way we're not too far from home, and if I happen to get it before the day is over, then I can actually wear it in spirit of the event, which is actually why right now I'm actually wearing the shirt that I got back in 2020. Alright, so this is actually what the Go Fest t-shirt looks like. This is actually what my dad's wearing right now. So as you can kind of see, it's got like the little map. It even has like the night sky, and you can even see like the little Gracidia flowers on it, because that's actually what Shaymin has. But yeah, But yeah, it's really interesting. It said that I'm supposed to get my shirt by about 7 p.m., but that's pretty much the end of day 1. But hopefully I'll actually have it at least by tomorrow. That's going to be kind of the goal. Alright, so finally I actually just got lucky and I scored myself a shiny Pikachu with the Gracidia flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and use an Ultra Ball and a Golden Raz because Pikachu seems to have a very low catch rate, which I guess would kind of make sense because it is somewhat considered a starter Pokemon. At least that's actually the case in Pokemon Yellow and actually Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So I am going to go ahead and catch this regardless. I mean, same Pokemon, but different cosmetic override on it, so I will catch it for that purpose. Why everything has a Gracidia flower on it is because of the fact that that is actually what is on Shaymin. Shaymin has a little flower on it and it's actually referred to as the Gracidia. That's also what allows the landform Shaymin to change into Skyform Shaymin, which is actually going to be available at the 3 live in-person events that will be happening later this summer. So there we go, we actually just got the shiny Pikachu with the Gracidia. Oh wow, it's a 96%, dang. For shiny, that's actually not bad, that's really good. So yeah, we're definitely holding on to that. Alright, so me and my dad are now here back at Alt Park once again for the event. It's actually a lot shadier here than I last imagined because mostly my time has been spent doing other things like working and doing a few other things. And of course, the last time I was actually here was like back during the winter time. You know, obviously there are no leaves on the trees, so yeah, we're just kind of here right now checking all the spawns, and there's a lot of lures on these Pokestops here because I'm guessing there's a lot of other, you know, obviously there are a lot of other Pokemon Go players here that I'm not already aware of. So yeah, we're just kind of checking the spawns here, and I've also managed to complete some of the collection challenges off screen, so I will actually go ahead and claim those right now. So we have the Rainforest Habitat and the Tundra Habitat ones already completed, so I'm going to go ahead and see what the reward Pokemon is for this. So let's go ahead and see. It's actually a Pancham. Okay, so we got a Pancham on the thing, so I'm going to go ahead and catch it real quick, and then we will check out the Tundra one. Alright, and so from the Tundra Habitat, we got a Galarian Darumaka, so I'm going to go ahead and catch this one too. And what's great about it coming from the research is that it's guaranteed to have high IVs, so yeah, definitely excited to hopefully get a really good high IV Darumaka, because while Darmanitan is a very frail and glassy Pokemon, it's still pretty decent. Like, it's still got decent stats and all. Like its attack stat is like literally through the roof, so yeah, it's gonna be pumping out a lot of damage. So we got the Darumaka. Also completed the first set of the GoFest research, so I will go on ahead and actually redeem that now, and then we'll move into the next set. Oh, okay, so this is where we choose our first path here. So we either have focus on battling, focus on catching, or focus on exploring. I'm gonna go on ahead and do focus on catching. It's going to be kind of the goal here, is to just mostly catch a bunch of stuff. But yeah, we're finally in the second set, so we're going to go ahead and actually do these tasks here off screen. Alright, so we are now officially in the City Habitat, which I'm assuming that would mean that the last habitat is the Plains Habitat. That is also where we'll be able to get our Torkoal, but on screen right now I have a Galarian Weezing, which is also part of the habitat. It's kind of hard to come by, so you have a chance to find it in a while, but you can also get it off the incense too. Mine actually just came off the incense here. Hopefully I'll actually get a shiny Galarian Weezing. That would be really cool to have. Oh yeah, Pidove is actually one of the shinies that's in this habitat that I really, really want. But I'm actually kind of glad right now we're out of the Tundra Habitat, because there really weren't very many interesting Pokemon other than the Galarian Darumaka and the Cubchoo. So that was very few shinies for me to look forward to. Oh yes, Trubbish is actually one of the Pokemon, like, not only do I not have the shiny, but I'm also trying to catch it for the Stardust, because you get up to 750 Stardust per Trubbish that you catch. So this is actually really good for me to actually just load up on tons of Stardust. Yeah, so I think other than the Trubbish, the Galarian Weezing, and the Pidove, there really aren't a whole lot of other Pokemon for me to really get from this habitat. I also did forget to mention too that Unknown are actually spawning off of the incense as well. You got a few of the different letters. So the letters that are currently appearing off of the incense this time around are the letters B, G, O, and U. And on screen right now I have an Unknown letter U, but it's not shiny. Oh yeah, why didn't I think of Trash Cloak Burmy? Yeah, Trash Cloak Burmy is also available shiny, but this one is not. But you know what, I'm just going to catch it anyways. Oh, and a Hitmonchan. I actually need the Hitmonchan too, and the Litten. So yeah, I think these are the only other Pokemon I need to actually complete this collection challenge, and they're all like literally right here, right in front of me, so... Looks like we got some like martial arts training session going on over there. Alright, so we just got finished up with a couple different sets here. We're going to go ahead and actually redeem the City Habitat collection here and see what we get out of it. Let's see what we get here. We get a... oh, Galarian Weezing. Okay. And we will now claim the second set of the special research here and move on to the third set. Oh, okay, this is where we get another path here. So, relax, standard, or master. I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm just going to be going hard at it and just go for master. Alright, so we have catch 15 different species of Pokemon, earn 5,000 dust, and take a snapshot of a buddy. Okay, so pretty simple, straightforward. The Stardust is going to be easy because we have Trubbish spawning here. Alright, so I actually got lucky and I found myself my actual first shiny Hitmonchan. Now, I actually did already have a shiny Hitmonchan previously when my dad traded me one back during the Go Toward Kanto event. But you know what? It's still a shiny Hitmonchan. I am going to catch it. I actually am just going to step down to a Great Ball though and just use a regular Razz because this is low enough CP I can easily catch it. My dad also got lucky and he actually found himself a shiny Trash Cloak Burmy as part of the City Habitat. So we're going to go ahead and catch this Hitmonchan now, and my dad's actually in the works of getting his first shiny Trash Cloak Burmy. I'm also just trying to get 10 different species of Pokemon, and there are quite a few Pokemon here that I could be catching to actually complete that task. So yeah, we're obviously just catching whatever we see, and obviously I'm catching all the Trubbish right now because the bonus has been active for double catch Stardust, and I have a Star Piece, so we're going to get a ton of Stardust for every Trubbish we catch. Alright, we have now officially moved into the Plains Habitat, and literally the first thing that appeared on an incense was this Torkoal here. So we are going to go on ahead and use an Ultra Ball, use a Golden Razz, and secure the catch, because obviously this is my first Torkoal. Oh man, I'm really getting some lag. It's probably just heating up from being out in the sun, so yeah. But honestly, I wish I had this kind of luck with like all the shinies, because so far I'm not doing very good in terms of shiny hunting. I've only gotten like 4 shinies so far, and the last one I got was an Alolan Grimer, which I already have the family for. So a lot of them are just duplicates, and the only one that I'm actually the most excited about was the Pikachu I just caught. But otherwise, not doing so hot on shinies, but hopefully things will actually change here real soon. But yeah, we're in the final habitat before the second full rotation. Oh yeah, it's like literally overheated to the point where it's like literally lagging, and like my finger just like it's just so out of sync. It's getting a little bit better. Okay, there we go. It's starting to actually cooperate with me now. So, okay, it's literally frozen up again. Oh, that was weird. Okay, there we go. At least we got the Torkoal, and that's all that really matters. So, yep, this is my very first Torkoal now, and I'm actually happy to finally have it. And with that, we pretty much have almost all the Hoenn Pokemon now, except for Kecleon, which still has not been released yet into Pokemon Go. Oh, we got an Axion. Aw, what? Dang, that sucks. I literally just had that Axion incense and it despawned. This game is not like me right now. Oh, and I did forget to mention, we do have the GoFest stuff here completed, so I will go on ahead and actually claim all this, and then complete the first task here. They'll actually just give it to me and actually cooperate with me. It seems like my game is still not fully cooperating. So, okay, we got a Clink out of the rewarding counter, so I will go on ahead and catch this. Hold on, do I have to spin the task? Or is this part of the GoFest thing? Oh, it's Great Throws, not Great Curveballs. I thought maybe I had to spin the task for some reason. So my luck is starting to finally shower down upon me a little bit as I finally came across my second ever shiny Larvitar. So we are going to use an Ultra Ball and a Golden Razz to secure this catch, because I really want a shiny Tyranitar so badly, and I actually have the family in general. So there we go, we got my second shiny Larvitar. So I did finally manage to complete the 4th set of the special research, so we will claim all these now, and I believe this end set reward actually gives us a Tropius, so if memory serves me correctly. Yep, it is a Tropius, so we are going to go ahead and catch this Tropius here. I'm also, part of the event, I'm also trying to aim to get me a decent Tropius for PvP usage, because Tropius in the Great League is really good. However, the only downside to it is the fact that it's a regional and you can only get it in Africa. So that's the only downside to Tropius. Otherwise, it's a very good Pokemon to use and a very good grass user. Okay, 20 Curveballs, 20 Great Balls, and 20 Great Curveballs. Wow, okay. Might just be able to nuke all of those at once. if I do it properly. Alright, so I got lucky finally yet again, and I came across a shiny Numel, which is actually one of the new shinies for GoFest. So I will definitely be golden razzing and throwing an Ultra Ball at this to secure the catch because of it being a new shiny. And I do love the blue back on it. It's hardly noticeable. The rest of its body is different, but the back end of it is actually blue instead of green. And there we go, we got the shiny Numel, so that is a new shiny added to our list. There are a ton of other Pokemon here in this habitat that can be shiny, the ones that I really want the most, especially like the Larvitar. Considering now I got my second one, I only just need one more now that I can complete the family with, which hopefully I can get that before the event actually ends. That'd be great. Alright, so we have finally completed the 5th set of the research, so I'm going to go ahead and claim all these now. And I believe this is where we get a free Torkoal encounter with it, so we will see. Yep, so it is the free Torkoal. We are going to go ahead and catch this and then move on to the next set. But there we go, we have, 2 excellent curveball throws in a row. Oof, man. I hope I can find a big enough target for that. 20 excellent throws and 30 different species of Pokemon. Oh wow, this is a really challenging set of tasks here, but hopefully the one that's probably going to give me the most trouble is the 2 excellent curveball throws in a row. I need to find a big enough of a target for that. Probably the best thing right here, right now, is this giraffe rig, so I just have to use a Nanab area and hope that I can actually land it. Ooh, I did. Thank goodness. But it's also an excellent throw that actually counts for the task, so that's good that we got that out of the way, at least. Now the 20 excellent throws is nothing to it. Catching 30 different species of Pokemon, also nothing to that either. Alright, so it finally happened. I just got lucky. I just finished up a raid and got my first shiny Axew. So we are going to use a golden well, actually, you know what? What am I thinking? Why use a golden res when I can just use a Pineapple Berry? Because it's an automatic catch because of the fact that it's shiny in a raid. So yeah, it's always 100% catch rate when you get it out of a raid and it's shiny, because obviously Niantic doesn't want you to lose the shiny. So we are going to go ahead, use the Pineapple to throw the ball and then secure the catch. There we go, we got the shiny Axew and we got a bunch of boosted candies. So we are now currently in the Rainforest Hour in the second full rotation. And while waiting for the next habitat to get here, I'm currently doing another Axew raid. I'm just waiting for the next habitat so that I can actually get 5 more species to complete the last task in my special research, and then I should be able to get my Shaymin. Alright, it is now currently the Tundra Habitat, and I'm actually redeeming the Plains Habitat collection here, and I finally got this Axew, so we are going to go ahead and catch this real quick before we move on to the research. Alright, but we do have the special research complete now, or at least this set, and we are going to move on here and get our encounter with Shaymin. Alright, so here we go, we got our little cutscene here where we'll see Shaymin appear before us. And there it is, just walking along the little trail there, and it's eventually going to stop to where we can actually catch it. There it is right there. So now, unfortunately we can only work with Pokeballs, but that's fine. But we're going to go ahead and catch this Shaymin. Alright, we got our landform Shaymin. Oh, I didn't even notice it actually came with its move Seed Flare. That's cool. Okay, so I guess they actually added its signature move into the game as well. So now we have Shaymin here with Seed Flare. I think that's really cool. And obviously it has hidden power, so that's pretty interesting. Its stats aren't too bad, so I mean it's like somewhere in the 80s. But not the best, but not the worst either. Now we will go on ahead and move on to the final set, which is already automatically completed for us. So we will go on ahead and claim all these rewards here. And we also get a free Gracidia pose, and we even get some nice stickers out of it and some Shaymin candies. So those are all good to have. So we also have the Shaymin t-shirt we collected earlier in the task. And we are officially done with all the research that the GoFest has to offer. So pretty much the rest of the day is going to be spent just doing general shiny checking. Alright, so my GoFest t-shirt finally just arrived in the mail, and my mom actually went ahead and gave it to me. and I decided, you know what, I still have a few hours left at GoFest, so I figured I'd put it on for the remainder. It actually said it wasn't supposed to arrive until about 7 p.m., which I seriously don't understand the whole point of that. I literally bought the 2 shirts at the exact same time, too, on the website that I ordered from, like, Niantic Supply, and I honestly don't know why. Like, if I ordered the shirts at the same exact time, then how come they both arrived at 2 different times? Honestly, I don't have the answer to that. I guess, you know, some people, I guess, just really are a piece of work. I know, like, some places say that, like, you know, like, processing and whatnot, it goes a lot faster if you have an account created with them, but I don't think anywhere on the website did I see anything about, you know, creating an account to make that go any faster. So, and like in most cases, I don't usually do that just because, like, you know, why bother creating like an account if like that's like one of the only things I'm just gonna, if that's like the only purchase I'm gonna make, and I'm probably never gonna use the site again. You know, like honestly, it's kind of pointless. Now, if it's like a site that I use a lot of, I'm probably gonna create an account for it. But in a thing like this, like I'm only just getting a GoFest T-shirt. So it's not like I'm gonna like use it again like any time in the near future, unless future GoFest shirts are gonna be purchasable through Niantic Supply. Then I probably will create an account in hopes that it'll go faster. But I've had these purchased for a while now, and I'm surprised that they've arrived as late as they did. But either way, I'm finally excited that I finally have this shirt now, and now I can actually celebrate GoFest in spirit. So while I did continue to grind for shinies during the second whole rotation of the habitats, I unfortunately lucked out and didn't get any more shinies for the remainder of day 1. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it's just the luck of the draw. Sometimes you get lucky with shinies and other times you just don't. And unfortunately for me, I only got 10 shinies during the event, which is okay, but I still feel like I could have gotten more, but that's okay. At least I actually got some of the really good ones that I really wanted. And on that note, let's go ahead and talk about the shiny haul that I actually managed to obtain. So everything you see here, all the way from this Turtwig at the very bottom here, all the way up to the second Gracidia flower Pikachu that I got here at the very top left, is my entire shiny haul. So I'm a little disappointed with some of like the duplicates I've gotten, but you know what, they're still shiny nonetheless, especially the Hitmonchan, even though I already got one from my dad back during the Goatsuar Kanto, but that's beside the point. But I did actually get at least 2 of the Gracidia flower Pikachus, which is really nice, and I'm also very happy because I got 2 of the 5 new shinies that got introduced, those being the Numel and obviously the Axew, because Axew is wonderful, and I absolutely am in love with the shiny Haxorus, because just shiny Haxorus is just pretty freaking amazing. And I also did get 2 more Larvitars, and now that also means that I have the sufficient amount of Larvitars to complete the shiny family for this Pokemon. So that's actually really cool. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to evolve them. I will plan on evolving them at some point just so I have the family secured. And now that I got the whole discussion of my shiny haul out of the way, I want to talk about my personal analysis on Landform Shaymin and just how good it's going to be in Pokemon Go. Now, in its land form, it pretty much has the same stats as Mew and Celebi and some of the other base mythicals do, so really no huge difference there. Now, however, the only downside to Shaymin is that it, technically speaking, does not have a grass fast move. Now, however, if you're one of those people that got your Shaymin and yours ended up having Hidden Power as a grass type move, then you're pretty much lucky, because otherwise, if your Hidden Power is not a grass type move, then Shaymin is pretty much useless. And just overall, its stats just aren't that good compared to some of the other grass Pokemon that are available in the game, those being like Roserade and Mega Venusaur, and, you know, Pokemon of that sort. So you're better off just sticking with those. But nonetheless, it's still a mythical, and it's still really cool to have, and I'm actually glad to finally see that Shaymin has made its appearance in the game. And now, hopefully they'll actually buff like Zen Headbutt and or Hidden Power for the Go Battle League aspect of the game, and maybe then Shaymin will actually have a bit more play potentially in the Go Battle League aspect of the game. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Now, when it comes to the Sky form of Shaymin, its attack stat is actually higher and its defense is lower. So basically the Sky form Shaymin is just a bit more frail, than the landform Shaymin, but it will have a much higher damage output. The move pool is still pretty much the same, and it also takes on the flying typing instead of just the basic grass type. So in this case, Skyform Shaymin is actually going to be a grass and flying type, and for the time being, the only way that you're going to be able to get it is if you actually get it from the in-person live events. I do have a feeling that they probably will make it available at some point afterwards, probably in the form of a special research or whatever the case may be. And it kind of goes back to what I mentioned earlier in the video, is that there are going to be 3 in-person live events. This is something that Niantic is finally starting to do once again. And those 3 live events are going to be in the following 3 locations. The first one is going to be in Berlin, Germany. The second one is going to be in Seattle, Washington, USA. And the third and final one is going to be in Sapporo, Japan. So those are going to be pretty much the 3 different opportunities for you to get a Skyform Shaymin. And apparently also there's also going to be some special bonus finale event, which I believe is on August 27th, I believe. And I'm not sure what all the details are going to be surrounding that particular day, but I'm also very much looking forward to that. Now I am very hyped about day 2 because this is going to be the opportunity to actually have another chance at getting some of the shinies of like all the Pokemon that appeared during day 1. However, the shiny rates are technically speaking going to be lower, but at least it's better than having to deal with the 1 in 450 shiny rate that is usually on most Pokemon. And also we are getting a brand new tier 5 boss, which is very exciting, and this Pokemon is called Nihilego. And believe it or not, this is actually not considered a legendary or a mythical. It is actually classified as an Ultra Beast. And this is because of the fact that this Pokemon just looks very extraterrestrial. This thing does not look anything like a Pokemon. So I'm very excited about it, not to mention the fact that it's actually going to be duelable because of its rock poison typing. It's actually going to be double weak to ground types. So I pretty much have a full ground type team ready to go for this Pokemon as soon as it launches in raids first thing in the morning. So I'm going to be going all out in hopes that I can actually get a Hundo Nihilego. And you can only get it during the event hours only until a later event is released for it. So I'm very excited about all the Ultra Beasts finally getting released into the game. And I will be covering more about Nihilego in the next video. But anyways, on that note, I'm actually going to go on ahead and I will actually end off this video right here. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and as always, if you did, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also leave a like and a comment, won't hurt either. But anyways, that is it for me today. I'm BVMSerious, and I hope you guys have a seriously amazing day. Thank you so much for watching.
Ooh, here we go. We got a shiny Remoraid. Heck yes. We just got ourselves a shiny Remoraid, and you know what? I mean, it's low, but I also don't want to lose it because it's a brand new shiny. This is also another Go Towards Johto shiny that's been released as part of the event, so we will use a Golden Raz and an Ultra Ball to secure the catch. We're definitely getting this purple Remoraid. I actually like it. It looks so cool.